Hello. Hello, hello. What's up, you guys? Oh my god, as soon as I started talking, I lost like 2 viewers. That's fine. Speaking of, I don't expect the stream to be very popular. But it's something I've been wanting to do for a while, so I'm gonna do it. Also, I have to finish up my dinner. As usual. Yay, do it. I am doing it. We're doing it right now. Wow, this guy. This guy just lifting while I stream. Okay. Yeah, multitasking. Of course. Also, since I'm not gonna be like playing a game, I might just listen to Spotify while I do my hand cam, but I don't know if it will come through. I'm not really sure how the audio is set up when it comes to that. Like I don't want it to come through. Obviously. But I guess we'll have to just wait and see. Just wait and see how it goes. You know how it is over here, just always troubleshooting live on stream. Classic. Classic. Anyway, how is everybody's week? How is your Valentine's Day? 'Cause that happened. I honestly didn't really get up to too much. But that's fine, 'cause like, you know, Valentine's Day is whatever. It's whatever. Amazing. Yeah, aren't you lucky? Aren't you just a lucky duck? Oh my god. I've been feeling like I have to sneeze for like the last 5 minutes. Okay, you don't need to rub it in. Speaking of sneezing, every time I get avocado in my Pokeball, I always regret it because I'm allergic to avocado. Like, slightly allergic. And, you know, when I'm placing my order, it's like, oh, you know what, I think I want some avocado today. And then I'm eating it, and it's like, man, why did I do that? Because now, like, my mouth is all itchy, and I don't know, my lips feel itchy. It's fine. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me, guys. Don't worry. Also, I have a sneaking suspicion that I'm gonna be talking to myself most of this stream. But let me take 2 more bites of my food before I switch over. Also, I've been watching the Olympics. That's exciting. Except I don't watch curling, so that means like I can't really watch like more than half of the Olympics because it's almost all curling. But the hockey has been interesting. 15 stream streak. Oh my god, this guy. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, curling is so boring. But apparently, Canada has been cheating. Like every curling game. So that almost makes it exciting. There's like this drama going on with Canada cheating. Hi Lemon, if I did the pie redeem, do I get pied or do you? What an interesting question. I do. Also, welcome. It's a really good first chat. How much is the redeem for a clown makeover and a pie to the face for me? That sounds like something you gotta come up with, buddy. I'm gonna be real. The whole, like, pie to the face thing It's really not that exciting. It's kind of just like annoying. But hey, I'm not here to yuck someone's yum. That's just my opinion, man. Maybe it's in the pie of the beholder. That's true. Yeah. You're probably right about that. Okay. Let's see if this actually works like it's supposed to. Do you accept game recommendations? Of course. I actually have a Discord channel in my server specifically for Rex. Paragnosia? I don't think I've ever heard of that. It's a Spot the Difference horror game? Oh, okay, okay. So kind of like, oh, what's that other game? Observation Duty. Okay, let's see if this is gonna work. Wait, it does. Okay, thank God. I was testing it off stream, and I was hoping that it would actually work when I was live. So, thank God for that. Okay. Well, this is my coloring book that I have been coloring in for a little bit now. I normally color. Well, here, let me start from the beginning. So this brand, Coco, got really popular on like TikTok and stuff, and like the girlies would make TikToks of them like coloring the pictures like super nice with like special alcohol markers and all that. And I wasn't really like that hyped about it at the time that it was like popular. But then I saw the books at a bookstore, like a Canadian franchise, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna pick one up. So I did, and now I own 3 of them. I have one that I filled up already, and this is my second one, and then I have one that I haven't started yet. But yeah, so I normally like to color when I'm doing other stuff. So, like if I'm watching shows or something like that, or I'll just color just listening to music. But yeah, I find it also helps me not go on my phone while I'm like watching stuff also. Which, I mean, I don't really do that much in the first place, but it keeps my hands busy, which I like. Normally I do like cross stitching to keep my hands busy, but I don't really have any ideas for what to cross stitch right now, so I haven't been doing that, and coloring has taken its place. But yeah, that's the coloring lore. The flat iron on the cover looks like a dong. Okay. Also, what's funny, okay, so like I said, I already filled up a book like this before, and as I'm coloring it, you can kind of... Okay, so I'm not gonna say that the art is AI because I really don't think that it is. I think it's way too consistent to be AI. But I have a theory that the artists, they like draw all the things and then someone else like puts all the like clip art together. And I think that because some pages have some things in them that are just kind of like strange or like don't really make sense in the overall scene, but yeah, I don't know. It's really cute and fun, and yeah, I've already done a handful of pages in this book, but I'm gonna start a brand new one just for you guys. Maybe I'll show you what I've already done. Also, yeah, that looks okay. Let me turn my light up a little bit. I'm using pencil crayon. Because Lord knows I am not buying those $300 alcohol markers. Yeah. Also, let me see if I can actually listen to Spotify, because I don't want to just sit here in the silence. I really, really hope it doesn't come through. Okay, I don't think it does. Oh, maybe it does. Oh, you know what? Okay, 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 I think it's fine. It's fine. As long as it doesn't go through my mic. That's fine. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. Oh. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Is Chad supposed to not be on the hand cam? I mean, I can probably add you guys in there. I probably want to add a background too. Actually, let's just move over there. That works. Hold on, I'm just picking music now. Okie dokie. Also, don't look at my nails. I haven't done them since before Valentine's Day. Bro, I'm not even gonna allow that message. You're such a troll. Okay, anyway. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know why. Okay. I'm nervous. Okay, before we start, let me show you some pages that I've already done so you can kind of get an idea of what we're doing. Okay, so here's the first one in this book. It's cute, right? Cute. This one is kind of whatever. Your nails look great. Well, thank you. This one is when I tried to do like a neon sign up here. Didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. I'm learning. This one, kind of whatever. This one is also kind of whatever. I also like pizza. This one is one of the better ones, I think. This one is kind of whatever. But I liked my scan. Oh god, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to even. Okay. No, I'm gonna knock everything over. Anyway, I liked my scanner. I also did Canadian $5. I like this one. It's cute. This one I really like. I don't know if it really comes through on camera very well, but I added like reflections in the pastry shelves. We have some steam on the kettle. We got some water and bubbles in the sink. Yeah, I really like this one a lot. This one I also really like because of all the colors. Cute, right? I don't know if you can really see that well, but I like the like paint on the bottles that I did on the paint tubes. I also added some like paint on the floor, added some paint here. Yeah. Good color choices. Yeah, duh. This one is also very cute. But I don't love how the lighting turned out. This one is really simple, but I really like it. Also another thing, like a lot of the art is kind of like plain. And I like that because you can like add your own sort of details. Like the cans in the vending machine were just like blank. So I turned them into ginger ale. And then I added some cracks in the light bulb. Yeah, you know, just little things. This is the last one that I did. You would? Yeah, ginger ale is banging. This one isn't super exciting, but I do like the drapes. Yeah, so there you go. I like the curtains on this guy. Yeah, definitely my favorite parts. Yeah, I got this pen a while ago after I finished my first book. Just to do like a lot more like white highlights and stuff, and I think that really changes the whole vibe once you add highlights. But yeah, so it's so exciting, so exciting. Why does it doesn't seem as bright as it? Hold on, let me crank it. Crank up that brightness. Oh yeah, baby. We're blinding ourselves tonight. Can I make it? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do this one. As you can probably tell, I do color them in order. So, this is just the one that we ended up doing. Or we ended up on, I should say. Okay. Also, this is my backing. Not a sponsor. So I don't make indents on the other pages. Oh, I feel like such a nerd, even though it's just coloring. Okay. I think... What should we start on? I like this little frog. I'm gonna start with the little frog. I'm gonna have to put my pencil crayons in my lap so I can actually see them. Also, apologies in advance for any pencil crayon ASMR. That's probably gonna be most of what you're hearing in this stream. Oh gosh, this is gonna be hard to actually see the colors because I don't have the light on them. I have it on the book. Okay, that works. Alright, okay girlies. So I'm gonna be using green grass and apple green. Anyway, alright. Also sorry if I don't talk a bunch. The stream. I am probably just gonna be like locked in most of the time. Even though this is technically like a chatting stream. But also, who's watching this right now? Can you guys see that? I mean, why am I even asking? No one's here. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's very far away from the camera, but I can't really do anything about that. Unfortunately, because I'm only just using like a webcam. Also, most of the pencil crayons, if anybody cares, that I'm using are Prismacolor. And I really like Prismacolor because they are great, for blending colors. Everything is like so smooth. I do have some Crayola, but they're kind of whatever. Oh god. Okay. Here's a Crayola. Crayola green. Here we go, the girlies. Yo, I'm like sweating right now. I wonder. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Is this gonna break everything? Hold on, hold on. Okay, I can't zoom in or anything. That's fine. Okay, well, this is just how it's gonna be, I guess. Me when my stream is super scuffed. It's very zoomed already? Okay. Honestly, I can't really tell in the preview in Streamlabs, but I'm glad. Yeah, I'm sweaty. I got a sweater on. And also the heat just kicked on. It's big. Okay, epic. It's big. Okay, I need a darker green. Also, what color is the duck? I don't know yet. Speaking of Prismacolor, for some reason... Oh, my bad. I can't tell if I just moved the camera. Wait, you bonked and it didn't... Oh, I don't have, Okay, let's move this. Let's move this. Let's move this. Let's move this. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Yeah, speaking of Prismacolor, these are all gray. I literally had to put them all together so that, I wouldn't just constantly be picking them. Why do I need that many gray? And they're all called, like, 50% cool gray, 50% French gray, 70% warm gray. Yeah, I don't know. And like only one of them is like actually a good gray. So I had to put them together so I wouldn't always be picking them out of the box. Anyway, also the noises, audio sounds should work now. I totally forgot to move the source over. I'm gonna have to reset everything after this. I've also been, just for, something to talk about, I've been playing more Fallout 76, and there's an event going on right now, at the top of every hour, where you can, do the event and get cool masks. So I've been doing that a lot lately. Cute! Oh, thank you, Thrash Payas. Welcome. Yeah, we're just coloring today. Just some cozy vibes, you know. Fallout 76 is so good. I started Fallout 4 again recently. Yeah. I only sort of recently got into 76. And it's been really fun so far. Fallout 4 is also great. Fallout 4 was the first Fallout game that I played. I want to play the remaster of New Vegas. Wait, is that a thing? Or is that just like one of the rumored things that they're doing? It is a thing. Oh. I was not aware. Oh, rumored at first, but it is happening. And Fallout 4 too. Dang. That's epic. Yeah, I hear New Vegas is very cool, but I don't know, I can't really get into the old graphics. Okay, duck? What color should we do duck? What color are ducks? I've been playing Marvel Rivals on stream a lot lately. Oh, nice. I'm not really into games like that, but I almost tried it out once. Not me googling what color a duck is. Almost tried it. Yeah. I just feel like it's really hard to get into games like that because you know that like all the people playing it have already played every other game that's similar to it. So it's like if you're a new player, it's gonna be a miserable experience. At least that's what I think. Let's just do a white duck. It's like a lot going on. Yeah, that too. There we go. Easy. Easy duck. Yeah, aside from Fallout, I've just been playing the usual stuff. Which, if you guys don't know, is Disney Dreamlight and Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Because I'm such a gamer. I need like a really dark green. Oh, perfect! Dark green! Look at that. I think it's backwards for you guys. Oh no, it's not. Nice. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna take my sweater off, so I'm gonna have to mute for a second. Alright, we're back. Alright, now watch the heat turn off, and then it's gonna get freezing in here again. I also started a new TV series last night. Exciting updates in the life of Lemon. It is called From. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about it since it like first released. So I thought I would just give it a shot. It's pretty interesting so far. What else has been going on? I don't know. I feel like I'm constantly busy doing something, but I just don't know what. I'm doing makeup, obviously. That's a big one. I did a new makeup look. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Also, I don't know if I'm gonna finish this whole page today on stream, but we'll see. It'll be kind of impressive if I do, but I don't think I will. I normally don't finish a page in one sitting. Look at that. Cute. Cute, cute. Fish! Should we try to do like a koi fish? I have a funny story about koi fish. Not really a story, actually. But, when I was young, and my siblings were also young, we would go to this, fish store. I have to reload my app every time I want to type. That's sad for you. Yeah, we would go to this fish store. And they had koi fish in there sometimes. And my siblings would call them a sucky fish. Because they would put their fingers in the pond and they would like suck on their fingers. I need a red. Gosh, I still feel like I have to sneeze, man. What's koi fish like? I don't know, it's kind of hard to see. Okay. You know what? Let's do a little highlights. Cute. Okay. What should we do next? I guess I could just do like the water. Okay. Get some blues. Okay. This is probably too dark. I don't really want it to be super dark. Yeah, that's fine as a starter. Yeah, so last night when I started the new series, I had to resist coloring because I knew that I wanted to color on stream. And I didn't want to do a page that I had already started. So, y'all should be grateful. Okay, so this one is gonna be way too dark to use. I think I need like a greenish blue. Very grateful. Yeah. I feel almost insecure about this because you guys are gonna see my coloring techniques. Everyone's gonna make fun of me. Everyone's gonna bully me. They're gonna say, oh my god, Lemon is such a freak. Why does she color like that? What a sick freak. Okay, we need like a swampy green. Swampy green. Another thing about Prismacolor, as much as I like them, there are so many different shades. Okay, this will work. Alright, I had to mute so that I could slurp up the last of my matcha. I wonder if the lighting would be better if it's warmer. Let's just leave it. Let's just leave it. It doesn't matter. Now everyone's gonna say, oh my god, she colors like such a freak and she has bad lighting. What is wrong with her? Okay. Now let's blend it. Plenty. Yeah, I guess. If you really think about it, I'm kind of being like a modern day Bob Ross right now. Man, I had like a hardcore Bob Ross phase for a while. Because, the show or whatever is like free to watch on Roku. And when I didn't have anything else to watch while I ate dinner, I would just put that on. even like seeing him start from nothing when he's like doing a painting, I still don't understand how he gets to the results that he does. That guy was crazy. But you know it's gonna be a good episode when he talks about his pet squirrels. Who's tagging me on Discord? What was I saying? Oh yeah, Bob Ross and his pet squirrels. I see so many squirrels where I am. They're a bunch of freaks. They're very, very cute, especially when they get all fat for the winter. But man, they're freaks. They just be... I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. They'll literally come right up to the door that leads to the backyard and just look inside. Like, they'll just look inside of our house. And then, like, if they see you coming, they just run. I think part of it, though, is, like, everybody around here feeds the animals, right? So, I think they just expect every home to have, like, peanuts or something on hand. So, that's probably why they're, like, peeking into the door. And then, so, from my backyard, you can see the neighbor's yard, like, that house, like, behind us. And, they have a bird feeder. And man, those squirrels will hang upside down, do acrobatics, just hang there and eat whatever is in the bird feeder. So when I have my bird feeder out, it's gotta be up high so that they don't climb up in there. And, last year, oh man, had a garden for the first time ever. And, the squirrels would literally take bites out of the cucumbers and just toss them on the ground. They wouldn't take them away, they wouldn't, like, fully eat them. They just bite them, take chunks out of them, and then leave them on the ground. Like, the disrespect. Oh, welcome, welcome. We're yapping about squirrels right now. So, to kind of stop them from doing that, we would put paper towel rolls over top of the cucumbers in hopes that they wouldn't just snag them and start chewing them up. Can you guys even tell on camera that there's like more than one color in the water? I'm a fellow coloring friend. Oh, nice! But lol, I have the attention span of a squirrel. Extremely relatable. But yeah, in the winter, squirrels are really cute. You get to watch them. We have a tree in our backyard, and I get to watch them like sunbathe when the sun is out. When it's winter time. Oh my god, they're the cutest. But then when summer comes around, they're little menaces, little demons. Little sickos. I'm definitely gonna add some highlights to the water after. I'm gonna do this other plant though. Where's my dark green? Is this green? Yes. Speaking of squirrels, I guess, I've had chipmunks like eat out of my hand before, and that's really cute. They're so cute. But they're so skittish, so it takes a while for them to actually earn your trust. But yeah, they would like climb up on my legs. Like I'd be sitting down outside and they would like climb up onto my lap and eat food out of my hand, and it was so cute. So freaking cute. That's so cute. People around my area have been able to feed deer before, which is so cute too. Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, we have some deer sometimes around here, but they're not that prominent in this area, I guess. But that's really cute. That's nice. Yeah, it's kind of weird because where I was living before, you could literally get charged for feeding like squirrels and stuff. And now that I'm in like the suburbs in another city, you can just do whatever you want. Oh my god, I've never heard of that. Yeah, it's weird. Like, you can't feed the squirrels, you couldn't feed the pigeons, things like that. Which, to a degree, I do understand, because, you know, you don't want to mess with the food chain of any animal. But yeah, it was kind of bizarre. I did give a squirrel a french fry once. When I was living in that city. But yeah, now, like, here people have, you know, feeders specifically for squirrels, and yeah, it's nice, but yeah, I definitely don't participate in that too much. Our neighbor, on the other hand, oh my goodness, she goes crazy. She goes crazy with those peanuts. That does make sense. I like to think most people wouldn't want to harm the environment and the animals, but I'm naively positive. Yeah, that's fair. I think, to a degree, it's like you also don't want to create like an overpopulation of critters and stuff. Another cool thing, hold on, I need my black pencil crayon. Another cool thing about not living in a city, is that sometimes you can hear coyotes, and that's been really cool. I hear them a lot. Yeah, it's kind of scary, but it's cool. I like it. I do kind of worry for the outdoor cats around here though, because I know there's a lot of them around where I live. Which I don't fully support. I don't fully support having outdoor cats. But what can you do? Okay. I don't think they bother with each other too much, at least not in my area. That's good. Yeah, honestly, I think the coyotes mostly hang around like the river area, and they kind of like mess around with the geese and stuff over there. At least that's what I think they're doing. But yeah, coyotes are loud. What color do I want these tulips to be? Huh. Oops, wrong way. I feel like you can see better with the warmer light. Let's just do pink. Where is my pink? Do you always use color pencils, or do you use markers or crayons or other things too? Actually, the first book that I got from this brand or whatever. I did a crayon. I did the whole book in crayon, and I outlined the crayon with like the same color but paint marker. Which was interesting. Working with crayon is okay, but it's definitely not great for blending, which I didn't love. But normally I gravitate towards pencil crayon when I'm coloring like anything. I just feel like pencil crayon is a lot more versatile. And also markers kind of scare me. I feel like I'm too I'm not confident enough to use markers, like alcohol markers. I just got paint markers delivered today. Crayon is really cool though. Oh, that's awesome. I think all of them are awesome. I was just curious. I use markers. That's cool. Yeah, I think folks that use markers, I kind of envy them a little bit. Because you can end up with really cool stuff. I feel like I would need a lot of practice if I wanted to actually use markers. Trying alcohol markers was scary as heck, I won't lie, but you get used to it. And mind you, I'm no expert. Yeah. Like, I see all these people on, like, TikTok and stuff who have those alcohol markers, and they're, like, doing, like, gradients, and... oh my gosh. I just... like... I don't know how they do it. Obviously, it takes practice, but it's like, man... that's very cool. Yeah, I do prefer pencil crayon, I think. They do feel easier to kind of blend and work with, in my opinion. You feel like you waste a picture though if you mess up, and boy, it hurts your heart. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. And like, with alcohol markers, they have like the streaks and stuff, and you gotta really like use them in a way where it's not gonna be streaky. Yeah, definitely takes a lot to use them. I do like paint markers though. I like how rich they look. Let's do... give me a brown. Yeah. a lighter brown. Haha, light brown. Definitely was learning curve. I wasn't expecting with the streaking. My boyfriend gifted me all these coloring supplies 2 Christmases ago, markers and books, and it's been an addiction and learning curve ever since. Yeah, I mean, I only really got into like this sort of coloring somewhat recently. I was saying at the beginning of my stream that I mostly do it when I'm doing something else to keep my hands busy. And it's been really fun. Like, genuinely, every time I go to the store, the bookstore, I look to see if they have any new books, any new coloring books. Like, for a while there was like, I think it's so fun too, it's been so positive for my mental health. Yeah, exactly. I mentioned earlier that like, it helps me not to like go on my phone when I'm doing other things too, if that makes sense. But yeah, there was that like adult coloring book sort of phase that happened a couple years ago. I guess a few years ago, it's been a while. And I tried to get into that, but it just wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't really working for me. And I think since the Coco books started releasing, and like since trying them, it's so much more fun to color. Because like the quote-unquote adult coloring books were, they always felt like so, I don't know, like it was mostly just like shapes and patterns and things like that. Which, I mean, of course some people are gonna be into, but it wasn't really my thing. We love a decrease in screen time. Yeah. Something about these books is so much better. Yeah, for real. I think most of the reason is just that, yeah, they were too adultish. Yeah, exactly. Like, these are just so cutesy and cozy. And you can kind of, like, how do I put this? Like, you can kind of do whatever with them depending on, like, your coloring style or, like, how complex you want them to look. Or they can just be, like, super simple, which I like. Like these pages, they like allow you a lot of room for like adding your own details, which I think is really fun. Yeah, the possibilities are endless. The first book I have, I don't remember what the names are. But the first one I got was a lot of like animals. And I really like that this one has a lot more detail on the pages. The third book I have is also very animal focused and more like simplistic pages. But I do want to try to get more like this one. What am I looking for? Dark green again. I should really keep it out. Oh my god, where is it? Where is it? Okay. I like the cute, cozy looking animals. I like the Coco bugs and the Southern Lotus books a lot. Yeah, this one is Coco. I don't think I've seen the Southern Lotus books. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, okay. So, very similar vibes. That's cool. They're similar in style. Yeah. I know there's another brand, Bobby Goods, that people are really into as well. But I think those ones are a little bit harder to find unless you order them like on Amazon. I feel like I'm not good enough to use those books. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people coloring in them, and I really like the pages a lot, but it definitely feels like it's kind of like a level up from these ones in a way, but also in a way they are kind of similar. I guess it kind of depends on which book you get to. And I think the Bobby Goods ones are also a little more expensive. So that's another thing. Which is another thing I do like about these ones. They are fairly cheap for the amount of pages you get, which I really like. They're like the advanced version of my head. Yeah, that's totally fair. I can definitely understand that. I mean, I've never colored in one, but they do look a little bit more complex. Okay. I guess this is all grass too. I think I'm gonna go with the same color. Blocking most of the coloring right now. Sorry, folks. I feel like with the popularity of these kinds of coloring books, there is gonna be a lot of AI. Which I'm obviously not happy about. But hopefully they are not, you know, widespread in stores or anything like that. Hate to see it, you know. But I feel like it'll be easy to spot. AI is pretty easy to spot. Well, that's a whole other conversation. That's a whole other thing. Headed to show. Oh, nice. Have fun. Thanks for hanging out. Leaving you on for poops. I'm sure Bruce will enjoy. Okay, okay. Let's do this one too. The It's like that SpongeBob meme. Man, I recently have been considering rewatching Adventure Time from the beginning. Because it's so dang good. But there's so much of it. I saw the complete series on a DVD box set the other day and was extremely, extremely tempted to buy it. But it was like, how much was it? Like $70 or $80 or something like that. And it probably would have been more of like a collector's thing and not something that I would actually put on. Just because I don't really have a good way to play DVDs. But have been trying to buy more physical media stuff lately. Mostly music, CDs. I do have a small collection of DVDs. Of movies that I really love. There was this video store in the city where I used to live, and they would often have like sort of like niche things on DVD, like stuff that you wouldn't normally find elsewhere. I mean, the idea of having like an actual video store is niche in itself these days, but yeah, I found some really cool stuff there. A lot of stuff that I'm stoked about having on DVD. Cause like, you know, you sometimes watch a movie and you're like, man. Well, actually, this might just be like a me thing, but like, man, I need to get this like on DVD. I need to have it in my hands. I only feel that way about a handful of movies. And most of them I do own on DVD. There's a few that unfortunately don't have a physical release, but what can you do about that? Again, the downside of having physical releases is that a lot of the time it just ends up in the landfill. But, you know. You know. Alright, let's do the dirt. The dirt, the dirt, the dirt. There's also some CDs that I really want to pick up, but again, if there are like, I feel like it's more common for CDs to have physical editions. Or I should say, I think it's more common for artists to release physical versions of their albums. But the thing is, if you want them, you most likely have to get them online, which sucks. Because I've been buying from like secondhand media stores and not buying online. So that's definitely a downside, because like some stuff I'm just not going to be able to own. But I think also when it comes to physical music and albums and stuff, I don't know, I feel like a lot of... I know it's not really like up to the artist a lot of the time, but you know, when you're selling like different versions of like a vinyl for literally one song, like just a single, that's like, that's, you're scamming people at that point. Like, that's crazy to me. But, you know, people buy it. So, whatever. Whatever. One cool thing that I found a while ago was Chaperone's album on cassette. That was a very epic find. And it was in a store, not online. Another cassette that I own that I'm very proud to have is the soundtrack of Inside by Bo Burnham. I found that in the store as well when I was living in the city. Heck of a find. But when I brought it home and played it, one side of the cassette did not work. I think it only played like every other song on one side or something, but the other side was perfectly fine. And what's weird is that when I bought it, it was still in its like original package, so it's not like it was used. But yeah, I didn't want to bring it back to the store either because it was the only one there. So I was like, whatever, at least it's a cool thing to have. Okay. Hmm. Hold on, just me googling what baby chickens look like. Okay, yeah, I figured they were just yellow little puff balls. I just needed to confirm. But the thing is, they don't have this little dongle. I guess that's just stylistic. Such tiny little guys. Look at how small he is. Small, 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 small. Oops, 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 oops. I can't tell if this shade is even showing up on cam. But, you know, we're kind of scuffed around here. That's just normal. That's a normal occurrence. What's a lemon stream without a little bit of scuff, am I right? Little chicken. One thing about pencil crayon, I will say, is that if you color over the black outline with a light color, the black outline, it gets like kind of cloudy with the light color. So then I often have to go over it with black pencil crayon, cause I don't like how that looks. Look at those little babies. Babies. Chicken, little baby chickens. Let's say. I guess we should stay on the chicken theme, and we'll do this little guy. Another little baby. Yo, I just remembered, speaking of like physical media, I also saw the complete second season of SpongeBob at the same store that had the Adventure Time box set. And man, that was tempting. Because that's one that I actually had when I was younger. SpongeBob second season. Now, that season was a banger. Oh, sorry, my mom called me, but boyfriend is live now and I'm out for his channel, so I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for having me. I hope I catch you again soon. Oh, thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I hope to see you again soon. Have fun modding. Okay. This is what I need. That works. I feel like this page is maybe one of the lesser exciting pages I could have done. But you know, that's just how it is. Uh, 2 hours, huh? That's like 2 episodes of Dexter. It's probably actually more like 2.5. Which is another show that I'm watching for the first time ever. Oops. Let's do a little bit of detailing. A little bit of detailing. It's so hard to tell if you guys can actually... Oops. I keep thinking that you guys can hear my music through my mic, but I don't think you can. I think it's just trolling me. I hope, or else rip. Okay. Details, details. Ta-da! I still can't really see it that well. What if I... Oh, yeah. Don't do that. I'm gonna do this little fence. now I'm wondering. Oops. I have to fix the back here. Now if I don't finish this page during this stream, I'm wondering, do I save it to finish on stream, or do I just finish it off stream? I'll probably honestly finish it off stream. I think if I did this whole page right now, it would probably take another like hour and like 40 minutes or something. And I don't know if I want to be streaming that long, because then I'd be live for like 4 hours. But I also feel like if I don't finish it on stream, that won't be very satisfying. You know? Or maybe no one even cares. Maybe no one even cares. I still have to figure out a day to do more stream days. I feel like part of me is just kind of not really procrastinating it, but I feel like I've gotten so comfortable with just streaming once a week that my brain is like, it's not a big deal, just wait to stream on Friday like you normally do. But in reality, I do want to stream more. I don't know, man, I don't know. I feel... I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know anything about anything. I'm just a clown. I'm just a clown. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually, because I do genuinely want to stream more. I think that gives me more freedom to do things. Ironically. I just have to stop being lazy. I'm gonna do... Hey, how did that guy get up there? I didn't even see him. What the hell? He was just born. He was just born. Freshly hatched. Okay, now I'm gonna do the nest. Once again, choosing a color that doesn't show up on camera. I feel like I'm getting more and more diagonal. It's just so much easier to color this way. Dude, my setup here is also scuffed. It does include duct tape. A last minute addition, actually, that was. I'm a professional, obviously. Professional streamer and clown. And somehow neither. Wow, this little bed turned out cute, but I don't think you guys can even see it. Not really, huh? I think my light is too bright, but if it was any lower... Oh, that's better, actually. Well, good thing I spent the last 2 hours on the same brightness. Okay, okay. How to color adult chicken. How to color adult chicken? What do chicken look like? Okay, okay. I need some reddish. That works, I guess. That might be too dark. And then we want that color. Some red for their dongle on the top of their head. Let me put away these greens that I'll probably need in like 5 minutes from now and I won't be able to find. Okay. Okay, now is this part of the chicken? I feel like it is, right? Yes? Well, it is now. I don't know about this chicken. I need this Sanape Crayola. I need one that I can actually blend. No offense, Crayola, but your time is not now. Dude, so the temperature here has been in the positives lately, and because of that, things are like adjusting in the house, and the front door keeps adjusting and it scares the hell out of me every time because it's so loud. This doesn't look like a chicken. I'm struggling. also just remembered I had a dream about another clown last night. I'm not gonna say who it was because that would be weird. But I think I was at some kind of like art market, and someone was selling like crocheted little dolls of this clown. And then another clown appeared. A different clown. And they also had crochet dolls made in their honor at this booth. And I talked to them and I was like, Did you see they're selling dolls of you? And I'm pretty sure they were kind of rude to me when I said that. I've never talked to this clown in real life before either. Neither of them, actually. So, I don't know where that came from. But yeah, that was interesting. Okay. Okay. That'll have to do. That'll have to do. It doesn't really look like a chicken, but whatever. That'll have to do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I guess. Okay, the chicken isn't that bad. It's fine. Nope, it's fine. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't care actually. Also, I think this is dirt. And I just like missed it entirely. So let's just do that really quick. It's not gonna match what the other dirt looks like, which is epic. Wait, where's my light brown? Did I put it away? Yes, I did. Surely I did. Okay, well. Thank God, found it. Sure, that's fine. Okay. Where do we want to go from here? I'm a little bit confused by this. I think this is supposed to be like a pile of hay. But what is this? Like... it looks like a bone. They got bones in this hay. What in the world? Where's my yellow? Can I just have a regular... Okay, that works, I guess. Oh. Don't you just love when that happens? Okay, so now I'm wondering, this area in here, do you think that's part of the hay, or is that like the back of that little den that they're in? I feel like it's probably like a backing. I'm just gonna leave it for now. I don't know though. I don't know, dude. I am so... This is what I mean, like, I'm pretty sure whoever puts these books together, they just, like, take all the clip art and just make a scene out of them, because sometimes stuff just does not make sense. Okie dokie. Yo. Hold on. I need a yellow. Where the heck? Oh, is this it? Sure. Yeah, I was gonna say, the other day I watched The Wedding Singer for the first time in like ages. Man, it's such a good movie. I miss when rom-coms were like that. I mean, obviously there's some comedy in it that didn't age very well because I think it was made in like the early 90s or something. But such a good movie. It's just so good, so funny, so silly, so sweet. Adam Sandler kills it with the music. Also banger soundtrack, like, for no good reason. And Drew Barrymore, like, how can you not? How can you not love it? Still don't know what this is. The hay bone. I feel like I keep having to turn the light down so that you can actually see any sort of dimension. It looks so flat on camera. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm actually really bad at coloring. Is this a stick? I'm confused. I'm just gonna make it brown. Okay. Do maybe a little bit of shading. I know you can't really see it, but just pretend like you can. Just imagine me shading. How long has it been? 2 hours 36? Okay. Here's the deal. How about if I don't finish this right now on stream, I will finish it off stream. And then I will post the results on my Discord. So that way, you can still see the end result. And I don't have to stream for like 4 hours straight. And you won't have to watch me for 4 hours straight, so it's like a win-win. Oh wow, Lemon, you did such a good job of shading all that hay. It looks so good, is what you guys should be saying right now. Wow, I can't believe how good that looks. I'm just seeing it so well with my own eyes. If I wasn't seeing it with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it. Right? Sorry guys, I gotta change my music. Best hay I've seen all day? Oh my god, thank you so much! And I didn't even tell you to say that. Okay. This is... oh my god, that gave me a jump scare, dude. But also, thank you, Groovy. I can always count on you to do the pufferfish. Good. Yeah. Yeah. I was a big fan of Plink, but the pufferfish is undefeated. Yeah, that's a really good way to put it. Okay. Okay. I keep thinking I'm hearing myself talk. I don't think I am. Is someone hacking into my webcam as we are streaming? That would be crazy. Very nice drawing. I can never stain the lines the way you do. That's so sweet of you to say. I'm so glad somebody noticed. I've been waiting for someone to say that this whole time. The cattails make me want corn dogs. That's valid. I've never really been a huge fan of corn dogs. Even when I ate meat, it was like, eh. Although I never really experienced like a genuine, you know, corn dog at the fair or something. Like a fresh corn dog. So maybe I don't know, maybe I just had bad experiences. Corn dogs are disgusting. Apparently Korean corn dogs are pretty good. What? Groovy, why are you so shocked? What happened? What did I say to shock you? Because the Koreans are wild. Okay. Okay, sure. I don't really know how to respond to that, but yeah, okay. Hell yeah, dude. Shout out to Korea for real. Well, depends which part, but yes. The southern variety. Yeah. 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 You know what? I'm gonna use one of my 17 grays. Yeah, 17 shades of gray, gray, gray. Exactly. Wait, what exactly is a hen? A hen is a female chicken. I still don't really know what to do in this area. I can't decide if that's actually like hay in the background or what. That's a male chicken. Or a rooster? Yeah, a rooster's male. Hen is female. Roosters are not gentlemen, yeah. So then what the heck is a chicken? I think a chicken is just the species. Like, you know how you just call dogs dogs, but there's different breeds of dogs? If you attack the chicken in Zelda, your credit score goes up? Nice. I think I'm gonna do the hen house red, because that feels like it makes sense. Or it'll look really bad. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Okay. Oh my god, whatever. I am so confused about this area. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do red. I don't care. I don't give a hoot. Damn, that's an epic emote. Genuinely. Y'all, we might finish this in one stream. I don't know. I don't know. We might. This red looks pink. It's because it's Crayola. I should have got a Prismacolor red. I'll just go over it. Okay. It isn't easy being the best chatter ever. Sometimes you have to sacrifice funny comments in chat to give other people a chance at sharing the laugh. Funny comments like, Hawk Tua. Preach. Amen. Amen, Groovy. So flippin' true. Hell yeah. You know, why do people decide to show up when I'm already like 3 hours into a stream? Should I just start streaming later? Because people show up and then like 20 minutes later I'm like, okay guys, I'm ending the stream. I showed up late because I'm on the 24-hour shift at work and was waiting for everyone else to leave. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Nah, I don't really mind. I just feel bad if like 5 people show up and then I'm like, bye. Exactly, groovy. Oh my god, thank you. Hi, welcome. Okay, bye. Gotta go bye. Okay. Preston Garvey loved that. Huh, interesting. Shout out to Mr. Gravy for real. Should I know who that is? Or is this like an American politician or something? He is the leader of the Minutemen from Fallout 4. You're so right. Oh my god. Thank you. He is. Oh my god, yes. That guy. Looks like it's gonna rain. Hey, by the way, go help this broken settlement. While I hammer this wall for the 300th time. Yeah, shout out Preston, for real, for real. Maybe the settlements that need our help were actually the friends we made along the way. You're so intelligent, Groovy. You always know exactly what to say. Man, that's kind of embarrassing because I was just talking about Fallout earlier in the stream. But to be fair, I haven't played Fallout 4 in a long time. I'm on that 76 grind. The updates killed it in the worst way possible. Really? Let me check the last time I actually played. I think it's been like a year or two. Fallout 4. Last time I played was 2024. So I have no idea what happened after that. In Fallout 4, I abused the lack of physics, logic, and built barracks and squad base in the sky. Nice. More bugs than ever. Loading screens are even longer and quests break more often. But hey, at least we got like 3 new weapons. Yeah, the last time I played, like, I feel like I'm at the point in that game where all my weapons are OP. I can kill any enemy. So, like, I don't really have a good enough reason to go back to it. And I guess that's a good thing. If it's, like, gotten really bad. I feel like 76 is more fun. I don't know, I feel like there's a lot more to do. That is absolutely for the best. Just hoping and praying we get a new one soon, or even a remake. Yeah. Well, someone in the chat earlier was saying that they confirmed they're remaking New Vegas. Fallout fanfic. My baby daddy is a Deathclaw. Okay. Yeah. It can happen. There's like intelligent Deathclaws, right? At some point in a game? No way, what, New Vegas remake finally? I never played New Vegas, so hopefully. Because I would play the remaster. They went to MIT. Have you guys watched the Fallout series? No, but I love Walton Goggins. I wish I haven't had the time to even start it. Walton Goggins is so, like, sexy, and I can't even explain why. Even him as the ghoul, it's like, man. Aside from that, the show is actually very good. But like I said, I haven't played New Vegas, and the second season is very heavily inspired, or like, I guess inspired is the right word. Inspired by New Vegas. So I'm sure it was like super exciting for a lot of people, because there was a lot of like Easter eggs and stuff. But as someone who didn't play New Vegas, it's still enjoyable. He played Boyd Crowder and just stayed in character. Who is that character? What show or movie is that from? Justified. Is that the name of the thing, or are you just saying that? I think I want this to be striped. The show name. Okay. Okay. I thought so. I am not familiar. I know that he was in like the Righteous Gemstones. I haven't really seen him in a lot of stuff, to be honest. But I do like him as a person. I think he's very chill and he seems very down to earth. He's hilarious. Yeah, I've seen like clips of him in shows and stuff where he's like playing a comedic character. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that. I'll probably just clean it up off stream. Let's do where's my terracotta? Sure. I also kind of am obsessed with the fact that Walton Goggins, like, knows nothing about the Fallout games, has never played them, and never will. And, like, he wants to kind of live within the script of the show instead of being influenced by the games. I think that's a really interesting way to do it. And honestly valid. Because the show isn't really based on any one game or any one storyline. And then we have people like Henry Cavill, who got so uptight about the Witcher script that he isn't even on the show anymore. That's a hell of an acting approach. One of the leads in the Yakuza series on Prime tried that method. Oh, interesting. I didn't even realize there was a series. Yeah, I think if like a show or movie is because it sucks. I think if you're doing something with an already established franchise, like Fallout, I think the best way to do it is kind of just make your own story. I feel like trying to replicate video games in other media is the biggest downfall when it comes to like games to movies or TV shows. That sort of pipeline. Not that I've really seen a lot of movie or TV adaptations of games, but I feel like it just makes more sense to kind of just do something inspired by it instead of trying to exact the storyline and stuff. Just add to the continuity. Exactly. I mean, like, The Witcher is an interesting example because it was heavily inspired by the games. and the books, because of course it was a book series, right? And it got, like, I feel like people are more critical if you're trying to replicate the story of the video game, rather than just like doing your own thing. And I think that sort of is one of the main reasons why it kind of had a downfall, and like Henry Cavill isn't actually in the cast anymore, etc., etc. Trying to think of any other shows or movies inspired by games that I've seen. Honestly, not much. That's what made Cyberpunk 2077 so special. They just took all the lore of an existing franchise and ran with their own version. Oh yeah, cause there's like the Cyberpunk like Edge Runners anime or something that came out. I never watched that, but I heard I guess mixed reviews on it. Oh, and I guess there's also Arcane, which is another interesting one. Folks love the anime. I never seen it. Oh, interesting. They do, huh? Because Arcane is like not based on anything really. It's just the characters. Because League of Legends, you know, is there really any lore in that game that's worth talking about? So that's another interesting way to go about it. But again, Arcane Season 1, great. Animation, beautiful. Season 2, dog water. But I don't think that's really necessarily their fault. That's just Netflix canceling shit. I love dog water. Yeah, man, what a disappointment that season 2 was. Again, though, not the writer's fault, really. Speaking of follow, I've been thinking for a while that the Fallout universe would make a really interesting D&D campaign. Cause they have like Star Wars and junk now for like official D&D stuff. Follow D&D and add Godzilla. So true. Honestly, that would... honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you could do that. I mean, look at Fallout 76. We got Mothman. And Mothman has been around for a while in the Fallout universe. And we're getting Bigfoot next month. Oops. My hands are cramping up. Reboot of the 90s sitcom Friends. Add Godzilla. So would it be like everything is exactly the same, but also Godzilla? Or is it like totally like Godzilla themed? Like kaiju instead of humans. The same, but he's just there. Okay, okay. Now, follow-up question. Would he be his regular size, or would he be like shrunken down so that he could fit in the apartment? His regular size? Okay, interesting. Interesting. That might be complicated. But I suppose it could work. I was gonna say if he was shrunken down to like human size, that could be like an anime. Like, oops, my neighbor is Godzilla. And also, we fell in love. Like, he can be seen from windows and he's just chilling and he speaks human English. Okay. Okay. So, like, he'll, like, come up to the windows occasionally and just, like, talk to them through the window. Okay, talking mad shit to Ross. That is so valid. I freaking love Godzilla, dude. I'm not big in the comics, but I learned about so many Godzilla crossovers. I don't think I even knew that there were comics. But man, first of all, the 90s Godzilla movie, yo. I know it's like so Americanized, but it goes hard. But also, Shin Godzilla, banger. Oh, what's the other one? The other Godzilla. I don't remember what it's called. But it's really, really, really good. I honestly could not care less about like the new age Godzilla with like Godzilla versus Kong and all that CGI bullshit. But Shin Godzilla, absolute banger. Minute 1. Is that the one? That one? If that's the one? Oh, -1. -1. Is that the right one? That sounds right. Godzilla -1. Yes, yes. Okay, yeah. Eating peanuts and swipe texting. Yeah, Godzilla -1. Banger. Like, if you're gonna see any modern Godzilla movie, it should be that one. Like, forget all these, like, Chris Prattification Godzilla versus Kong military American bullshit. Go watch Godzilla -1 or Shin Godzilla or both. Yeah, dead ass. Dead ass. Godzilla action RPG? What is that? It doesn't exist yet. Yo. It should though. That sounds sweet. One thing that I do, I guess, appreciate about like the modern Godzilla movies is that they like are trying to introduce other kaiju, but that's like the only thing it has going for it. Everything else is just like, it's slop. It's man slop. It's just like poo-poo garbage, shit from a butt type movie. I'm calling Ubisoft. Okay, I'm not gonna go too crazy with like actually trying to blend everything. I'm gonna do that off stream because I do want to finish this in one go. So you guys can't even really see the detailing anyway. So we're just gonna cheese it a little bit because I really want to finish this. Time to grab one of my 16 grays. I think we should really explore the concept of Godzilla and his personal growth, like he gets accepted into MIT. Yeah. I mean, Shin Godzilla is about his physical growth, and that might count for something. Y'all, can you even see this yellow? I gotta fix the color on this, but next time. Not today. Damn. That gold don't look very gold to me. Godzilla has an executive in a board meeting. Oh, Godzilla as an executive in a board meeting. He's not in the room due to his size, but he's got points to be addressed. Honestly, good for him. I think this gold actually really messed up my bill. Piss. And he's wearing a suit for some reason. Props to the tailors. Not Godzilla, but another really good monster movie is The Host by Bong Joon-ho. That's a banger. Was this Crayola? Okay, no. Oh, I'm trying to salvage this bell. That gold really screwed me. Whatever. I don't care. It's not like I give a shit. The Host. That's from like 2010. Maybe? There's a few movies called The Host, I think. But this one is like Korean. So if it's Korean, then yes. But it's very good. And the monster is like so interesting to me. Okay, yeah. Yeah. It's good. That's a good one. I rewatched it somewhat recently. It still holds up. Oh, 2006. I just watched 2010. Yeah, it's 2010 sounded a little too recent. I mean, I say too recent, but 2010 was like a million years ago. But yeah, I remembered it coming out earlier than that. We were hammered watching it. Damn. You should watch it sober. I don't know if I like that orange. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We watched another one that was terrible? Was it called Death, or is that just how you felt watching it? Death. I've not heard of it. Oh, Death Cap. Oh, I see, okay. Kappa, like the yokai. Yes, okay. Yeah, I haven't heard of that one. But I guess if it's really bad, then that makes sense. Watch it, it's awful. I don't really like to make a habit out of watching terrible movies. Like, not on purpose, at least. I feel like if I'm gonna watch a movie, I want it to at least seem like it's good. Cause, you know, that's a huge chunk of time when you're watching a movie. You don't want your time to be wasted. It's a slippery slope. Once you get the awful film watch list, it's over. I mean, yeah, I know there's like a lot of people that love to watch bad movies. And that's like their whole thing. And that's so valid. As someone who likes horror movies, I mean, yeah, there's like a whole genre of people that love bad shit. If we got a sequel to The Room, sign me up. Dark brown, bro? This looks freaking black. Oh my god. Oh my god. Everything is getting ruined. Can I just have it? Okay, this is fine. I love how the one hand is dabbing. Wait, what? Oh, this one? I guess it kind of does look like it's dabbing. It's a good observation. I feel like I need a different brown. Is this the one that I just used? I think so. Oh my god. Almost 4 hours. Y'all, I told you. I told you. That works. That's cute. That's cute. That's so cute. Yo, I saw a movie trailer today. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like The Substance, but like about race. Like the plot was this Asian girl so badly wanted to be white. And like she gets like this surgery to make her into a white woman. And then like, you know, like her face starts falling off or whatever. How stupid. They really be making anything. Alright, time to break out the 3 million grays. Let's go. Oh god, please don't fall on the floor. We're almost done, y'all. I feel like there's backstory with them stones? What do you mean by this? How mysterious. What's buried underneath the second stone from the left? This one? Am I using the, I'm using the wrong one. Yes. I don't know, your guess is as good as mine. The fish is guarding it diligently. You think? I mean, you might be right. Who really knows? Always on duty. Yeah, I mean... sometimes it be like that. Okay. And how did the chick get on the roof? I said that earlier. What is he doing up there? He was just born too. Can you even believe that? Okay, let's see if we can get a good angle where you can actually see the colors. Let's... oh no, we don't want that. let's do some warm light. Did it hatch up there? I don't know. That's a good question. Alright, y'all. Finished. We did it! And it only took almost 4 hours. Yeah. Look at this. Like all the girlies do. Hold on, I gotta put my hand behind so you can see it. Yeah. It's too bad that the colors don't really show up that well. But I'll have to adjust some color settings next time. It's not bad, I guess. Not bad. But yeah, ta-da! Very first hand cam complete. Alright. And I'll probably do a little bit more detailing off stream, but here's the finished product. The basic finished product. Nice. Nice. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. That was a lot of fun, actually. Very chill. Sometimes you just gotta have a chill coloring session, you know? Oh, okay, there you go. That's a good angle to see a lot of the colors. Glad to be part of this endeavor. Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for chatting. I don't know. I'm gonna find you a Godzilla coloring book. That would go crazy. I don't know how often I'll do hand cams or like coloring streams. Probably not very often because, as we have seen, it does take a while. But occasionally we'll do this again, because sometimes I'm not feeling like playing video games. Okay, I'm gonna switch over. Actually, you know what? Let's stay here. Hell yeah. Well, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for watching me color. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I promise I'll figure out more streaming days soon. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good weekend, good week. Yeah, and I'll almost definitely see you next Friday. Same time, probably gonna play a game. Yeah. Alright, 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 alright. It's been chill, it's been fun, it's been cozy, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, 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 bye. Alright, see you later, guys. Have a good night. Bye.